Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel on this Wednesday morning, afternoon or evening across the world we may be at. And today I'm going to be talking about the Sky News Disability Cuts article, and the headline reads, Labour MPs table reasoned amendment in attempt to halt welfare bill with enough backers to defeat government. Senior Labour figures who are normally loyal to the party leadership are understood to be spearheading the bid to force the government to change course. Moderate Labour MPs have tabled a reasoned amendment to oppose the government's disability benefits cut. More than 100 Labour MPs have given their backing to this measure, which means the government could be defeated on its flagship welfare reforms. MPs who have not yet gone public with their criticisms have signed the motion calling for a delay to assess the impact of cuts to personal independence payment, also formerly known as DLA. They expressed concerns, according to a draft seen by Sky News, about the government's own figures showing 250,000 people could be pushed into poverty, and the forecast is for how many find employment. The reasoned amendment was tabled by Dame Meg Hillier, chair of the Treasury Select Committee, with the support of 12 other Select Committee chairs. Other senior figures who are normally loyal to the party leadership are understood to be spearheading this reasoned amendment, which would need to be selected by the Commons Speaker, Sir Lindsay Hoyle, when MPs debate the legislation next week. It is an attempt to force the government to water down the benefits changes. In advance of this vote, it is understood that 108 MPs had signed it by Monday morning. The amendment emerged as Work and Pensions Secretary Liz Kendall was addressing the weekly gathering of Labour MPs and peers to sell the reforms to PIP and universal credit. The government argues that this welfare bill is rising unsustainably. Opponents of the changes to sickness and disability benefits say opinion among Labour MPs has hardened since the draft legislation was published last week. Dozens of MPs are said to express concerns to party bosses, including junior ministers and aides. A party whip has resigned from her post last week to oppose these reforms. Some MPs who have not yet spoken publicly told Sky News the chances of the government losing the vote were underpriced. It is understood that number 10 officials have told concerned MPs they will be voting with Nigel Farage and will bring us all down if they vote against these changes. On Monday night, Miss Kendall told a meeting of Labour MPs that they must back the changes, saying the survival of the welfare state depends on it. Some current PIP claimants are set to lose their benefits when they are reassessed by the end of next year. Ms Kendall said there is no route to social justice based on greater benefit spending alone. The path to a fairer society is one where everyone thrives, where people can work, get the support they need, and where we protect those who can't. This is the path we seek to build with these reforms. Our plans are rooted in fairness for those who need support and for the taxpayer. They are all about ensuring the welfare state survives. There is always a safety net for those who truly need it. The first vote on this legislation is next week, and a defeat would mean a major blow to Sir Keir Starmer's plans to cut the welfare bill. Ms Kendall has been reassuring MPs that 9 out of 10 PIP claimants will keep their benefits, and those who are most vulnerable will still be protected. So I want to give my views as a legally autistic diagnosed woman. One, these politicians have no idea of the damage that they are doing to people like me who are currently waiting for her PIP review to go through. I had to reapply for my PIP review in February. We're now near the end of June. I've still not heard anything. The government are so out of touch with reality, I can't even begin to tell how angry I am about this. They have no idea what it's like to be disabled mentally, physically, emotionally, intellectually, on the spectrum, mental health spectrum. They have no idea how much damage this is doing to people and their families, people like me who live independently, who are going to be one of the most worst hit when it comes to government benefits. I understand that they have to try and get some people off the benefits who truly don't need it or are playing the system and are taking advantage for those ones who do actually truly need it. I understand that, but for Sir Keir Starmer to be pushing this through so hard as what he is, and get his Deputy Prime Minister Angela Rayner to support this is disgusting. This is vile. This is attacking the most vulnerable, the disabled, the mentally impaired, visually impaired. You know, this is not good enough. A government should be supporting the most vulnerable, and they are not. They are targeting us as the issue. They are seeing us as the problem. They are seeing people like me who cannot clearly work at the moment and are long term not going to be able to work, and they think, oh well, if they refuse to work, if they don't want to work, then we'll just confiscate their benefits. It doesn't work that way. You can't just take a benefit off that was awarded to us based on being disabled or being legally told that we are disabled. People like me rely on my benefits to pay my bills and to have a independent life, to function the way that I want to function, to live my life in a way that's going to help me to be successful and to not be a burden to other people and to be the person that I deserve to be. And if you restrict my movements and take away my benefits, I am going to be slightly very, very, very concerned for my future, and I am already very, very concerned for my future and others who are disabled, because you are so out of touch. The government has no idea how much damage this is going to do. They have no idea what it's like to be disabled and struggle to look for work, constantly get rejected on job applications that I know that I can do I can do with my hands and eyes closed backwards. Like, the jobs that I am applying for, I know I can do, and the government has no idea. They have no idea what it's like to be autistic, and the overstimulation, the chronic anxiety, the chronic fatigue, the constantly feeling tired, feeling deflated, feeling rejected, feeling upset, feeling worthless, feeling like society hates you because the judgments that get put against us, and unfortunately it's not going to change anytime soon. And people like Sir Keir Starmer have no right to be doing what they're doing, or Angela Rayner, or anyone else in the government. You have no idea what it's like to be disabled. You have no idea every day the stereotypes, the judgments, the struggle, whether it's physical, mental. You have no idea what it's like to be known as the black sheep, or to feel like you're broken, worthless, because you guys simply do not care. You don't care what it's like to be disabled. You are hitting the hardest, the most vulnerable 10 times harder than you're hitting anyone else, and it's just totally unfair. And for you guys to say, oh, we're supporting you, we're trying to get you into work, we're trying to get you into education. No, you're not, because this has been done before and it hasn't worked. It backfired with the last government. It's not going to work again this time around. And for Sir Keir to go, oh, well, we're still going to push this through, we've got to do it because of the state of the economy, we've got to do it because the welfare state isn't working. Yes, the welfare state isn't working because a lot of the welfare state people who are meant to support people like me, the DWP, have no idea what it's like to work with people with autism or disability. We are seen as a number to get in and to get out. We're not seen as someone who is disabled or who needs help, support, guidance. We are taught to be absolute dum-dums, and we're not. The DWP is the most discriminatory place in the UK. They do not know what it's like to be disabled. They have no experience of dealing with people like me every day. They don't know what it's like to have chronic anxiety, chronic fatigue, feeling constantly upset by the way they speak to us and the threat of sanctioned benefits, and they don't know what it's like to live on a restricted amount of money, and to be made to feel like, oh, if you don't do this, if you don't do that, then we're going to take away your benefit. Oh, if you don't comply with this, if you don't comply with that, then we're going to take away your money. What independence, what quality of life is that? What are you doing? You can't just confiscate people's benefits and target the most vulnerable, people like me who rely on that money, people like me who have tried looking for work, people like me who have tried doing every goddamn job centre course that has thrown her hands up at, and I literally cannot work. I cannot work. I am not able mentally or to physically work, and for the government to be pushing this through in such urgency and such speed to me shows they have no understanding, they have no care, they have no empathy, no compassion, they have no realisation of the amount of disabled people they are going to truly affect long term by pushing us further into poverty, pushing people potentially into serious mental health long term issues. I'm not going to say other stuff because I'll get in trouble, but let's just say potential to people consider taking their own life, shall I say, that way. You're going to have a lot of people on your hands. You're going to have a lot of bloodshed on your hands because you shouldn't be doing this. Taking away money from the most vulnerable is sick. It is sick. It is not right. It's disgusting. And it clearly shows to me you don't give a damn about what people with disabilities go through, the struggles we go through, the hoops we have to jump through to get any help or support or guidance. And it's disgusting. And Keir Starmer, Angela Rayner, all of them muppets down at the Whitehall, and the House of Parliament should be ashamed. Wes Streeting, he's another one. All of them Muppets down there should be ashamed of themselves. It's disgusting. You don't have a clue what it's like for people like me who have to speak up and speak up and speak up and speak up and speak up because you are not listening to us. Having my benefits helps me to live my life. It helps me to be independent, to function, to be successful. And if you take that away from me, I will not be able to live by myself. I'll have to probably go back and live with family. I don't want that. I don't want to go backwards and having to be felt like I've gone from being successful and functioning and independent, learning my social skills, my coping strategies, and making my family proud of me, to then have to go all the way steps back to then having to live with my family again potentially, because you're taking the one thing that's important to me, my independence, my security, the way that I function successfully to be a normal-ish person, and you're going to take that away from me. And it's disgusting. It's not right. And it makes me vilely sad and angry that you're even considering doing the disability cuts to our benefits. The state awards us these benefits because we are entitled to them, because we are disabled. We get these awarded to us because we are seen as people who can't work or have long-term, lifelong conditions. My autism and anxiety disorder is lifelong. It's not going to change. My autism and anxiety is till death do me part. It's not going to leave me. I can't physically get rid of my autism, and you guys seem to think, oh well, you know, conditions like that are temporary. No, they're not. It's till death do me part, and the sooner you guys realise that down at House of Commons, Whitehall, and you knock your heads together, the better. Stop this cruel, disgusting, vile disability cuts. Keir Starmer, wake up. Angela Rayner, you're another one. Wake up. Wes Streeting, you're another one. Wake up. Stop targeting the most vile, the most vulnerable in society. Liz Kendall, you're another one. Stop targeting people with the most vulnerable disabilities, mental health issues, because enough is enough. You are making life worse for us rather than better. You are making people like me panic and panic and panic and panic and panic and panic because you simply don't give a damn. And it's ridiculous. You are people who work for us. You serve us. We don't serve you. You are here to serve us and our needs. Our needs as a disabled people, you are not taking into account at all. You are making people like me feel like absolute shit because you are taking the one thing away that helps me to be independent, to live my life the way that I want to do it, to help myself be sociable, to be part of my family. And if you take that away from me, where is it going to end me up? I'm either going to end back living with my family, I'm going to end up with less money, I'm going to end up feeling really bad about myself, like I'm some kind of embarrassment, disgrace, because I'm disabled. I'm proud of myself. I am autistic, damn it, I'm proud. I have anxiety disorder and I'm proud. Yes, I struggle, yes I do, every day, yes I do. Don't get me wrong, I struggle like hell. But to do this video, it's the most angry and passionate I've ever been. Please, Keir Starmer, I'm begging you, reconsider this benefit cuts. Stop what you're doing. Angela Rayner, I beg you, wake up. Stop these benefit cuts because it's going to get you nowhere. It's going to get blood on your hands and a backlash. Please like, comment, share and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.